When Susan Boyle first walked onto the stage of Britain's Got Talent in 2009, the audience laughed until she opened her mouth. In a single breathtaking moment, she went from being underestimated to becoming a global phenomenon. Her voice silenced critics, moved millions to tears, and transformed her life overnight. But behind the fame, the platinum records, and the fairy tale rise, Susan carried a truth she kept hidden for years. Now, at 63, she's finally revealed what so many had long suspected. And it's both heartbreaking and deeply inspiring. When Susan Boyle stepped onto that stage in her simple dress and unpolished demeanor, no one expected much. Simon Cowell's skeptical stare said it all. Here was a middle-aged woman from a small Scottish village, about to face the most judgmental crowd on television. But then she sang "I Dreamed a Dream" and the world stopped. In just a few notes, she shattered every stereotype about age, beauty, and fame. That audition became one of the most viewed performances in television history. Launching her into stardom overnight, that fame hit Susan like a tidal wave. Within days, she was a global sensation. Talk shows, interviews, record deals. Her debut album sold millions, breaking records across the globe. Yet behind the triumphant headlines, Susan was struggling. She had lived her entire life quietly, caring for her elderly mother in a modest home in Blackburn, West Lothian. Suddenly, she was thrust into a world of flashing lights and relentless pressure. The woman who once sang for her local church choir was now a household name, and the transition was overwhelming. 4 years. Rumors swirled about Susan's private life, her health, her relationships, and her emotional struggles. The public saw her as the underdog who conquered the world, but few knew the toll that fame had taken. She later admitted that after her sudden rise, she suffered from severe stress and anxiety. The fame she had dreamed of brought loneliness instead of peace. When her beloved mother passed away in 2007, just before Susan's big break, it left a hole in her heart that success could never fill. And now, at 63, Susan has opened up about the truth that many suspected but few truly understood. In a candid interview, she revealed that she had been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a form of autism. For most of her life, she had been misunderstood, labeled odd or different, without anyone realizing she was living with a condition that made social interaction and sudden change incredibly difficult. The diagnosis, she said, was a relief. It finally gave her clarity and helped her understand herself in ways she never could before. "It doesn't define me," she explained, "but it helps me make sense of who I am." This revelation changed the way people saw her story. Susan Boyle's journey wasn't just about an ordinary woman with an extraordinary voice. It was about resilience, authenticity, and courage in the face of misunderstanding. Her success wasn't a lucky break. It was the result of strength built over years of being underestimated, even today. Susan continues to sing, though she's chosen a quieter, more peaceful life. She still lives in her childhood home, surrounded by memories and simplicity, a reminder that fame never changed who she truly was. She has spoken about her faith, her gratitude, and her determination to inspire others who feel different or unseen. "I may have had my struggles," she said, "but I wouldn't trade my journey for anything." At 63, Susan Boyle's confession isn't a revelation of weakness. It's a testament to her strength. The woman who once shocked the world with her voice has now touched hearts again with her honesty. She proved that dreams don't come with an expiration date, that courage can be quiet, and that the greatest triumphs are often those of the spirit. Susan Boyle may have finally admitted what we all suspected, that her true gift isn't just her voice, but her heart.